need to clear where I am. I mean, I know where I am, but working out what I'm doing. One thing I have determined is that my bitrate issues are not to do with my ISP or my router, because we've had the ISP side of things checked by someone who actually works at the ISP. It's not that. Okay, so that's where I stored everything. So aside from that, oh, that's handy. I have also tried another router, and everything is the same on that. So let's get that up. So it's not the router at fault. I've also tried it with the Ethernet cable, still the same. I have, however, run a test on the various Twitch servers. Now, the two closest servers to where we are both based in Australia. Both of them are much higher bitrate than what we're getting. However, the next section over is Asia, and Japan and Taiwan both have similar bit rates to what I'm actually getting. A little higher than what I'm getting, but that could be lower simply because of the fact that they're quite a way away. So my guess at this point is that we were on the Sydney server, and for some unknown reason Microsoft has changed that, and we are now on a Japanese or Taiwanese server with a much lower result. Unfortunately, from what I can tell on Xbox, you cannot change your server. It is selected for you by the powers that be, and yeah, you're stuck with it. You don't like it, you can lump it. So effectively what that means is that I am now going to be doing this. The only good thing is I have changed a couple of settings, so I managed to improve it slightly by changing my channel on the router, but only like by 100 bits per second, so that's not anywhere near getting what we were on. And that was only because we had I think all the people in the area were on like channel 6. So I've changed this to channel 1, and that helps. But yeah, we've talked to the guy who was helping us out at the ISP, and he pretty much agrees with me that it looks like the problem is not so much with our router or the ISP side of things. It has a lot more to do with the server, and of course we have no control over that. So anyhow, getting back to the game, this is the second area. So I'll bring up the map, you can see what we're doing, and then I'll have a quick look and see what else is happening. So I've got this to pick up at some point, but I can do that on the way back here. And before I go back there, I need to go and get the information that I need from here. So this is the old hydro dam, and that's where I'm on my way to now. Let's just check and see. Side quests. So 14%. There's obviously quite a few supply caches in Mystery Lake. And survival school, we've obviously got more books to pick up to find out the rest of our survival school lessons. So what else have I got here? So we're still carrying too much. Alright. Oh, drat, my controller batteries are low. Isn't that blimmin' typical? Just give me a moment while I change that. Just double check. Yep, this one's fine. So I'm just going to put these batteries on the charger so I don't forget, because it's one of those things that if you put them down somewhere, you then need them and they're not charged, which would be super annoying. Okay, so I'm still carrying too much stuff. 5.45 of a kilo. Okay, am I hungry? Yes, I am hungry. Let's take care of that little problem then. Okay, let's eat some fish. And yeah, I think we might have a drink as well. A can of soda. That's better. So I'm still effectively carrying too much, because once I get to the dam I have no doubt that there will be a bucket load of stuff to pick up. And it is going to result in me moving along basically like a sea lion in deep jungle. Never mind, we will get there. Right, at least I should be able to run. Yes. I reached a point last time where I couldn't run. So that was highly annoying. I mean, as it is, this guy can only run for a very short space of time before he starts to get oops, here he goes. He's run out of bump again. So let's just up and see. Can I harvest anything off those little trees up there? They look like silver birch. However, I can't do anything with them. I'm not seeing no silver birch sitting around there. So we'll work our way over here. I'm sure there's other things to look at around here as well, but I'm basically just going to head over there. See what we can see. There's wolves there. I am playing on easy, so it's relatively unlikely that they're going to attack me. I've played this game through once before, and the last time I played it through on sort of normal difficulty, and I found I got attacked a lot. So this time I've decided I'm just going to do it more for the actual gameplay rather than the getting your face chewed off by a wolf thing. Let's see if there's
Carter
anything
Dam.
in this vehicle.
This place has seen better days.
Yeah, pretty much
This'll
this
come in
whole
handy.
place has seen better days. Like, kind of reminds me of some of the old abandoned towns on the west coast of New Zealand. Probably a whole bunch of similar places over in America and so on as well. So let's check out this place. A lot of empty metal shelves. Okay. Ooh, a tin of purple
Wonder if this is
peaches.
any good to eat.
There's the odd thing that's not good to eat. I've got bandages already. I don't really need more of them. It's so tempting just to pick everything up, and then you have to spend all that time dropping everything again. I will pick up the soda though, because you can never have too much to drink.
Hope I can still eat this.
It's only a bit stale. Those. And I don't need that at the moment. Okay, so I am just going to check what I have got in the way of fire lighting stuff. So yeah, I don't think I really need any more there, so that's good. And let's go and pop it over and check the other place across there. So hopefully there might be something actually useful. Otherwise, we're going to be heading into the area around the dam and see if anything turns up. Oh, a key. Right, yep, we kind of need that one. Random book. And what have we got here? Okay, take that with us. It's not going to do us any good, but it doesn't actually weigh anything, so all good.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
In a reasonable state. Okay. I don't think I need that at the moment, and I know it's there, so I can always come back and get it later.
This stuff will come in handy.
Don't need that either. Get that, because we don't have a pry bar yet. Have a look at those. Don't need them. So at this point, assuming I don't get attacked by any wolves, I'm actually pretty well off for clothing. I've got everything I need.
Thank goodness.
Let's just drink that one. Okay, and I think I might just eat something again as well. Yeah, cell chocolate bar will do the job nicely. Okay, let's go see if we can find anything in the dam. I know what we're looking for in there. Gotta find the information, the parts for the radio. That is a big bear. It is a really big bear. And obviously the gate self-locks, because otherwise the bear would no doubt be in here with me.
Unfinished business with the bear, he said.
Yeah, said bear does seem a little on the grumpy side.
Fingers feel numb.
Okay, and I've obviously been out here long enough in the snow to get cold. Just going to check what I'm wearing. Right. Some of my stuff's got wet, so that won't be helping. But everything looks like it's in reasonable nick. Yep. So everything is basically above 95%. So as far as whether it's damaged or not, it's not. But of course, it's wet. So it's not going to be helping. Right, let's just through this door. If it's warm enough in here, we might just have to drop some of our clothes.
Hello?
is
Anyone
warm.
here? This place looks like it's been empty for a while.
Okay. First thing we're going to do is drop any clothes that are wet. And hope that we're warm enough without them. Okay, well, we're still warming up a bit. This is good. Okay. Let's see. What have we got here? Stack of papers. Nope, don't need that. Empty locker.
Could end up being useful.
Could end up being useful. Weighs a fair bit, but could end up being useful. Let's bring the rose hip. Got a box full of rose hips running around. Okay, don't need that. I've already got a storm lantern.
What have we here?
Yeah, don't need that either. I'm trying very hard not to pick up stuff I don't need. So let's have a look at those clothes again. So interesting that I've got more than one thing for this, but it won't let me use it. Okay, that's actually not very good. Even at 74%, it's not really worth it, so we'll drop that.
Seems like the quakes did some damage here. Must be what the old guy meant about unstable.
Okay. Excellent workbench. Always handy to find those.
Is it food or...
Yeah. No, that's really good at the moment. We've got a backpack full of fish. So one thing I do need to do, I've got a whole lot of rabbit skins back at the trapper's hut. But unfortunately, I don't have enough on me to actually make the rabbit fur coat and so on. No, not coat, mittens and hat. So at some point when I go back there, I'm going to have to pick all that up, drop off a whole lot of other stuff so that I can make myself the rabbit fur stuff.
lamp fuel? Could be useful.
I've got a reasonable amount of lamp fuel, so I'm going to grab that. The other one I found didn't have much, so it wasn't really worth picking up. That's where we came from, I think. No, that's where we came from. Okay. Stairs up. Let's see what's through here. Stairs down. I kind of want to do this floor first before I start going
Hope I
up
can
and
still
down.
eat this.
No, we've got enough food and I don't really fancy dog food. Those. Can't get into that one. Right. Nope. Okay, so I think what that's saying is...
Looks like this thing isn't opening unless I can get the power working again.
we need to get
Well,
power
that's a
working.
problem for later. I have to
And
get
I-
those radio parts.
Probably need to find the key for that pad as well. Key code. I have absolutely no idea what that is. Now, one thing, I was going to have my iPad with me for chat, but I've actually found that the iPad interferes with my wireless controller, and my wireless controller has been known to disconnect, so I'm just kind of doing without the being able to tell what's going on with the chat. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Right. So we shall take that with us. Don't need that yet. Actually, I might just take that after all, because just thinking about it might help me repair some stuff.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I've got plenty of matches. I need a candy bar at the moment either. So, looks like there's another box to search to the left of this. Yep. Nothing in it. Nothing there. Oh, more file cabinets. Okay.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I suspect that as we go downstairs, we're probably going to need to use our lamp. Speaking of which, let's just have a little look and see whether we need to repair that. There it is. Oh, it's on 91%. That's not too bad. We can't repair it because we don't have simple tools. I have no doubt we'll find those at some point, but we don't have them yet. Okay, so we've still got to do the toilets around here. So those stairs go up and down. I'm kind of thinking once we finish this floor we'll go up first, because there should be light upstairs still. There won't be downstairs. The longer we can wait before we have to actually light our things, the better. Okay. Alright, so there's something about supplies. The forest talkers.
What the?
And yet another frozen corpse. Okay, that I think we're going to need. We're going to take that. Now what have they got in the emergency kit? Pistol, which I don't need because I already have one. And I have plenty of flares as well. So, back to hunting for useful stuff, of which that isn't. Okay, so we can't get into that one. Right, gonna check these.
Hope I can still eat this.
Yeah, I'm really not hoping I can still eat that. I'm sorry, but no matter how much this is supposed to be realistic, I'm realistically not eating dog food. Okay, let's see. There. Look like we can get through there at the moment either. I seem to remember there was something down there, but that may have to wait until I find the clue for it. This is it. Okay. Yep, this is the admin area from the looks of it, so I'm going to keep going up. Right, I can't go through there either. Okay, to the admin area. Right, metal shelf. Metal door. Can't get into any of those little bits. Okay, I'm back to searching all the containers.
That'll come in handy.
No, no. Never wear cotton if you've got wool. It's one of those things that most trampers probably know. Cotton holds moisture and it hangs onto the cold and draws the heat out of your body when it's wet. Whereas wool, even when it's wet, still stays warm. In case you hadn't worked it out, I'm kind of fond of wool. In real life, I spin and weave and knit and sew, and I love natural fibres. I am beginning to admit that there is a place for the other type. Okay, let's have a look. Text. Get from the dam, follow the river, look for a cave near it. Okay, that will be handy for later when we get back outside.
Is it food or?
Food, but we don't really need it. Okay. Anything here?
Aid station. That sounds like what the trapper needs.
Okay, so we've got to find the key. Which we haven't found yet.
This'll come in handy.
No. If the puffer vest wasn't any good, the sports vest sure as heck won't be. So getting back to the whole natural fibres thing, cotton is great for some things, but not for keeping you warm.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, definitely not in these sorts of situations. Personally, I like cotton for some things. I love silk and I love wool. Excellent. So this is the admin office, so that's the key that I found in the toilet. Just came in handy. Let's work our way through all this stuff. Let's see if we can find the key to the first aid cabinet. It would kind of make sense that it would be in the office. Somewhere.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Don't really need it, so not to take it. Just keeping in mind the storage space in my backpack. That I will take though.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, it might be okay. Well, at least it looks like it's a proper fish on a thing rather than one of those singing ones. Stack of papers.
I could use this.
No, we couldn't. We have too much stuff already. We do not need to be carrying a... Oops. What was that book? Okay, I thought it was just a normal book. Elevator maintenance note. Take that. Yep, that's the key we needed. So the next question is, the safe that I noticed in the corner, is there a code for it? Or am I going to have to do it the hard way? I suspect I'm going to need to do it the hard way. Okay, but before we do, let's just drop that book in there. So I have got some of that tea. Okay. I've got enough to get rid of. Okay. Long way. This always takes forever. I don't know of any safe way to do it. Because of course, if you do it too fast, you run the risk of hot-footing it straight past the one you want and having it relock. Which, funnily enough, I'm not too keen on. Here, see if we can find the next bit. Definitely not the fastest thing in the world to do. So we're getting pretty close by now. It's about 10 that we found the first one. Come on. Go. So the next one will open it, or at least unlock it. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Cool.
What have we here?
Don't need cash. We'll have a take that. We don't need that. That wasn't too bad. Certainly better than a kick in the teeth. You're getting darker. What time is it? 8. Oh, it's getting darker. Let's get this open. Forgetting you've got to keep holding it down.
Industrial strength antibiotics and very strong painkillers. Dangerous. You can get hooked on this stuff. Let's hope we don't need it.
There's not enough of it to get hooked on. So you can only really get hooked on it properly if you can continue taking it. Okay, so head down. There's still the other doorway on the other side. One. This way. Yep, down here. There's one downside for playing on the Xbox, because of the whole wireless controller thing. It can make it difficult to check the chat, so I might have to just check.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Hey, dude. And we don't have the key for that. Okay. feel like we're missing something. Like, hopefully, I know that there is another clue for a cache key or something downstairs in that other part, but I'm wondering if maybe I'm supposed to find that somewhere else. Can't quite remember.